Hi guys, how are you guys doing? It's your girl SYLISMUKBANG, the Mukbang news reporter here out on this YouTube street. Now guys, as you guys going to read and see. Hold up, wait a minute. Madam River Queen, the Chipotle Tifa, the long tip finger of Chipotle, was live together with her sister Chelsea. Now they had a big announcement, huge announcement of it all. And the announcement, matter of fact, she already had said about announcement. She already talked about the announcement that they are going to start a podcast. Now, very nice. Now, I want to congratulate also, before I forget, congratulate the two ladies on their new podcast that they're going to be having together. They're going to be talking about some certain things. Now, that is where, when I was listening to what is the podcast going to be about, that is where I was like a little bit in a shockedy dog. Because when they were saying about, what the podcast, let me go to my, points that I have made of this unbelievable life. Very stressful and very, very aggressive, annoying, childness, and ridiculous. In my opinion, I don't know how to call this life. This life that the two sisters have done, trying to put something together, but they didn't even know the name of their own podcast. Yes, people, they didn't know the name. They couldn't remember the name of their own podcast. And can you imagine that? Yeah, you're opening a channel and you don't remember what the name you have given the channel. Does that not sound also a little bit familiar? Something that the cult leader of Eat With You have done herself too. Oh, is that a patron? Yeah, over there, what they do? Oh my goodness. But anyway, so they were talking about, what the podcast is going to be about. They were saying that they're going to be talking about, their life. They're going to keep it raw. I was like, hold on, wait a minute. Did I hear this before? They're going to keep it raw. They're going to talk about mental health. I was like, ooh. They're going to talk about toxic relationship. They're going to talk about relationship, trauma, healing, marriage, divorce. We're going to get to know them. They're going to talk about, themselves and forgiving and all of that. And I was like, hold up, wait a minute. This sounds like the great CHERYL Grabowski, her platform. And then I, got a little bit of thinking. I was like, hold on, wait a minute. Oh, let's back it up. Because when they were saying they're going to get raw, that is what CHERYL Grabowski is about. They're going to talk about, mental health, especially mental health and all of that, and narcissist and, about life, relationship, marriage, and all of that. I was like, what in the copycat is going on over here? And then got me even thinking even deeper when they were saying that, they're going to be sharing about their life. I was like, it's not CHERYL Grabowski doing the same thing over there very successfully, but Eat With You cult leader and the members of the cult over there. Yeah, so the production, listen good very carefully, people. I'm asking, this is just a question. Yeah, I'm just trying to put the things together here. Listen good. So Eat With You and the sister are launching a podcast that they cannot even remember the name of the podcast. Yeah, because, they put a lot of thought in this. Yeah. And the name of the podcast is She's Healing, the shade of it all, in my opinion. But let's back it up. So they're coming with a podcast that they cannot even remember the name. Let me put some emphasis on that because they have put a lot of thinking on this, preparation and all of that. They cannot even remember the name. Can you imagine? And then when they were talking about the podcast sounds exactly like CHERYL Grabowski, her channel. While CHERYL Grabowski is doing a successful show over there about mental, divorce, marriage, narcissist, and all of that. Is it not the same people that is supporting Eat With You on a very, very high level? In the backstage, in the front stage, fighting for Eat With You. They are throwing themselves in the fire. They are the production, the members, the cult leader, all of them. Are not all of them trying to erase CHERYL Grabowski, her channel? Hey, Jesus! So Well, when I was hearing this, I was like, now the puzzle is completing for me. People, this is my opinion. Huh? This is my opinion. I don't want to hear nothing. Like, everybody have their opinion. And this is my opinion. Was that the main reason, or was that, the goal to eliminate CHERYL Grabowski and her channel that was doing and is still doing, in a kind of way, successfully? Is it not their goal to eliminate CHERYL Grabowski and make a kind of way for Eat With Q and her sister, so they can give advice and coaching exactly what CHERYL Grabowski is doing over there? But she is getting reported by the cult leader and the members of Eat With Q. But now Eat With Q and the sister are coming with a similar, exactly same show, but in a podcast, coaching people, giving opinion and all of that about the same topics that CHERYL Grabowski is having over there. Now they can, do freely their podcast, while Eat With Q, her whole team, is striking and reporting CHERYL Grabowski, her show. And I was like, these things that make you go, don't push it, everybody. Don't need to come for me. This is my little opinion. This is my little observation. I'm just saying. But they have a different excuse also for why they are doing this. They were saying that the Lord have put it upon them to do this podcast. Now, I'm just asking here, for SYLISMUKBANG in the luxury sector over here. Did the Lord also, told you guys to eliminate CHERYL Grabowski so you guys can freely do you guys' podcast and all of that, the same way that CHERYL Grabowski is doing her show? Was that the goal that you wanted to reach? To eliminate CHERYL Grabowski? This is all allegedly, people. I don't know. I'm asking here for the luxury of it all. Was that one of the goal that you wanted to reach? To eliminate CHERYL Grabowski, to open freely a path so you can do your podcast, the similar things that CHERYL Grabowski is having on her show, that she have been, report and all of those things, strike, report and all of those things by your own people that is working for you. I'm just saying. Or is doing all of this for free. So they're going to have a podcast, similar topics that CHERYL Grabowski is having over there about toxic relationship, mental trauma, healing, marriage, divorce, and get to know them. They're going to be raw about everything and forgiving. Now, the only thing is missing is the intro and outrospection. You could, if you have said all of this, you could have said that too. You sound just like CHERYL Grabowski, I have to say. I'm just saying, guys. Ooh.
Y'all saw it in the caption. No more morning shows. Oh my goodness, y'all. This is not what I thought was going to happen. And this was not my intention. It's not. But we have to end the morning shows. We really do. But don't worry about anything. Don't worry. CHERYL Grabowski is going to be here. I ain't going nowhere. It's time for another shift to the channel. Boy, so no, they reported and YouTube responded to me. Yeah, Money Boy. How you doing, Missy Lou? Hey, girl. Through the whole history of my channel, there's nothing been like that going on. And to be honest with you, I haven't done anything to be reported. But the reports are just pure lies. Or I haven't done anything no more than what any other people, content creators, have done. So the reports suggest it's just a sorry attempt to interfere with what we got going on over here. The sad part of it all is they do the most. They report you. That's the mess that grinds my gear. Exactly. Hey, Keita Love. Hey, girl. Exactly. Grinding your gear. Ooh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was terrible. I was like, what? Because you guys know, and anybody who has half a brain knows that I am not practicing psychiatry here. That's not what's going on. I'm not a psychologist or a psychiatrist. You know what I'm saying? I'm a person with a life story, and I have much experience in what I talk about, period. These folks.
Now they were trying to put the link. It was not going successfully. I was like, God was like, no, no, no. You cannot put that link. Oh, no, now. Because you know why you're doing this podcast. It's a little bit shady, no, yeah. It sounds a little bit shady. It looks a little bit shady, all of this podcast. And the name, too, She's Healing. The matter of fact that you guys couldn't even remember the name says a lot, I have to say. But anyhow. Then further in this life, the children were screaming left and right, and it was cute. Ooh, girl. It was cute, was screaming, shut up and stop talk. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, the screaming and then screaming back at them and telling them to shut up. And the life just ended. I'm just saying. Oh, they were, oh God. Can you imagine Itutku having her own children? And they are making all the noise of the noise. And Itutku's life, Lord have mercy. We already know those children are going to be screaming. She's going to be screaming at those children. Shut up. I'm just saying, people, hello. Shut your mouth because your mother is doing a live. Oh, ooh, girl. Yes, like I said, this sounds like CHERYL Grabowski in my opinion. And this is my opinion, people. Yeah, hello? We're in a free country also over here. We can have our free opinion also about some situation over there. I'm just saying, people. They say also, somebody was saying in the chat that Chelsea looks like she will not take all of this serious, the podcast and all of that, because Chelsea was doing a lot of jokes and all of that. And the point is starting to get a little bit annoying. Like, let's go to the chat. Somebody was saying even in the chat, Chelsea annoys Q, and you can tell. And she annoys me too. Chelsea is a hella obnoxious. Please calm down. I have to agree with this. Please calm down, girl. Ooh, a little bit too excited, but this is her style, So people were already, questioning, is she going to be serious for the podcast and all of that? They promised that they're going to be dropping every week one podcast, guys. So it's not going to be a live. It's a podcast, my people. I feel, with Itutku, when she was talking, she started crying and all of that. I feel like it's all fake because she do the same thing as her fake wannabe auntie. They pretend to start crying, when they're trying to get the audience their sympathy. It's like an acting. What they're doing. They start like this. Let me give you a little bit example. Yes, I wanted to go, but I didn't go. And the reason that I did, they jump very quick back and not crying because they want to gain the audience their sympathy. And by doing that, they just take 1 second to pretend that they want to cry and then turn into the aggressive way of talking. So I feel like, Itutku is a little bit fake in my opinion, and all this, coming with this comedy and this acting, this acting of crying, I don't fall for that nonsense of her. Because the thing is that she pretends all this emotion, that everything is touching her, she's depressed and all of that. But on the other side, not even one day after, she is cursing and calling people all kinds of names, making mockery of gospel, and talk the most nasty things, say that she bought gasket for people and talk about other people, their children. So you know what, this is all for me, that crying and all of that, it's all fake for me. Because if you know the fake, Eat With Q, in my opinion. And this is my opinion. I feel like Eat With Q is just pretending, doing a show for her audience. And, some people will fall for it. It is what it is. You have slow-minded people that will fall for this acting. I'm just saying, we all can fall for different people. I have fall for, some people also when they're lying to me. I am not perfect in finding out who is lying to me or not. But when it's about Eat With Q, I have debunked that one already. It's a big lie. It's an acting show, in my opinion. Also, what I found very interesting is that, because they have, in my opinion, rumbled it very quick together and come with a podcast in this period, especially today. Because today also, like, you know, a lot of YouTubers, especially in the mukbang community, is talking about the situation of Kaso. And is it not surprisingly that Eat With Q suddenly jump with the food, didn't even remember her name of her channel, and then she comes like, oh, we're gonna talk about past traumas and all of those things, the same thing that Kaso situation is about, and that a lot of mukbangers and the tea mukbangers channels and everybody is talking about right now. And now Eat With Q suddenly wants to come out and talk about, you know, we're gonna talk about all of that. Well, Kaso, let me tell you, run when it's about this one, run, because this one will invite you to come to the podcast, and then tomorrow she will make a video. How you treating her? Stay away from those toxic YouTubers. Like you said yourself, they're trying to use you. It's like everybody's trying to use everybody for the view. It is what it is. I'm just saying, this is YouTube. So Kaso, stay away, because don't forget, you had a lot of people already using you on this YouTube. And this one you see, this one is not that innocent. I'm just saying, you are warned. So guys, and another thing, Kaso, don't forget, Beloved already have passed through it with this one. So if you want to, go sit down by her podcast. You gotta see. I'm just saying. So like I was saying, I feel like that she's using this opportunity because Kaso AB situation have pop off right now in this mukbang community. Now she wants to rush and come and talk about, you know, we are dropping a podcast, and this is exactly the topics about Kaso also we are going to be talking about. Wow, you don't even remember the name of your own podcast channel. I'm just saying, people. Further in this live, what really caught my attention also, and I want to thank, you know, and of this video, I want to thank Chelsea from the bottom of my heart. Chelsea, the sister of Eat With Q, I want to, you know, salute you and thank you so much of the bottom of my deepest heart. You know, you go all the way down. And I want to thank you very much for what you have done to shut up your own sister's mouth when she was like, yes, shut up. Let me tell you, that was the most grateful you have ever done. Let me tell you, that's exactly what you should have done when she has started talk about Below of Life, to prop that paper right in her mouth. When she opened her mouth, shut her up. It doesn't matter, she's the biggest one. It's only 2 years. Shut her up. Pause that paper. Let me tell you, when Chelsea did that, I was like, yes, Chelsea, it was about time that you have put that paper right in your own sister's mouth, because the noise that is coming out of her mouth, hello, it's too much. You know how many of us wants to, you know, especially when she come with hello, wants to throw that paper right in her throat. It's annoying. I'm just saying. But anyhow. Now, guys, this was the life that the two sisters had. I see that they have changed the bottle of Chipotle, you know, the Tabasco sauce. I hope that this time you didn't steal that bottle of Chipotle. In my opinion, yes, you can take it, but if you're not allowed to take something, that is stealing, Madam Christian. Naughty. So I hope this time you have bought your own Tabasco, or, you know, I hope you even went back to Chipotle and apologized. Or I hope this time you have done the right way by asking, can I take the bottle of Chipotle? Can I take the bottle of Tabasco? Hello? Because you guys can sit there, talk about all the good Christian that people should be. People should do this. People should do that as a Christian. People should not talk about Zodiac as a Christian. People should forgive people. People. You guys can sit there and talk all of those things. But if you just go to Chipotle and steal that bottle, you have done a sin already. Who are you to point finger? So this podcast is going to be interesting to hear and see. Now, guys, I'm going to keep you guys updated about this whole shakara. The two sisters are starting a podcast, and it's going to call She's Healing. They couldn't even remember the name, but anyhow, people, apparently they're coming, you know, with a podcast. In my opinion, it's similar topics with CHERYL Grabowski, while Eat With Q herself is trying to eliminate CHERYL Grabowski, her whole channel, guys. Eat With Q is coming for CHERYL Grabowski on a high level. Her whole channel. Wow, CHERYL Grabowski is doing the same topics, is doing the same thing over there successfully. In my opinion, I feel like that ETQ is trying to eliminate CHERYL Grabowski on a high level, my people. I'm just saying, this is my opinion. This is all allegedly. I'm just saying, no. But anyhow, guys, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. It's your girl, Sylis Mukbang, the Mukbang news reporter here out on this YouTube street. And like I always say, God bless everybody. Stay blessed, everybody. And you know it. Ahora, Sylis in the building. Bye, guys. Doi.